What's up, goats? Last night on Facebook, I saw this hand rod, and it looked so cool, and I had decided that I want one, but I don't want to buy one. So, tell you what I'm gonna do. Not only am I gonna buy one, or not buy one, but I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna break out the lathe, and I'm gonna make it Jon Snow edition, because I just happen to have a leftover handle from a replica sword I made for a costume. So, I'm gonna make a Jon Snow handline. I'm gonna set everything up and you guys can watch. And maybe tomorrow we'll go catch a fish on it. Well, shades usually come first, but safety's firster. The Jon Snow handline. I do believe this is gonna be pretty awesome, y'all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be carving on the side closest to the GoPro. So, let's go ahead and get this bad boy set up. My lathe is old and janky, but it still does the job. Well, this is not a hard concept. It's actually pretty simple to make. I just stumbled across it and I was like, hey, I absolutely need one of those. So here we are. The only end that we even need to mess with is this end. The rest of it should be just fine. I know that camera's gonna be shaky, I'm sorry. Now let's make it happen. It's gonna get noisy. You know what? That's pretty much the gist of it. Like, that's about it. That's pretty much all I have to do. But I am gonna go a little further down so that I have like a larger line area. That was extremely simple to do. If you guys have access to a lathe, I mean, I'm not trying to like take money from no business or nothing, but it's just cooler when you do it yourself, you know what I mean? Starting to look like a hand line, y'all. I think I'm gonna put a couple grooves in the center just to kind of give it some grab when I go to thread my line. Just some tiny little grooves. Prettyful. Prettyful. This kind of to help, this most of you probably know this already, but to help waterproof the wood a little bit. And let's just be realistic, it looks better. And it gets rid of all the little burrs that could snag the fishing line once it's on there. easy. Now, the one that I saw has a hollowed out center where you can keep stuff, which is a cool concept, but for this particular one, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I may eventually, maybe like a really small one, just so I can put like a little extra line and a hook and some weights or something in there. Dadgummit, I'm sitting here looking at it and I don't wanna do it. Let's finish the hand line first and then we'll decide. But that's it, I'm gonna put the fishing line on it and it's gonna be that easy. What was that, 5 minutes? As y'all saw, that was just stupidly easy. So now I'm putting the line on. I got 4-pound test here. And I did is just put my screwdriver in my table vise. I'm just gonna sit here and wind it up. I'll speed this up for you. Let's go see if it works. I put on the GoPro for this one so you guys can witness it firsthand. All right, got you guys all strapped up. Got some bait, got the hand line. We're gonna head out to my pond. If you've never seen my pond before, you're probably gonna like this. When we moved in here, it was just a big field and it was always wet. My neighbor told me that they can never mow it because it was always wet. So I said, if I can't mow it, I'm gonna fish in it. So, I fish in it. All right, y'all. First cast on the John Snow hand line. Ready? Oh, didn't work. Didn't work. We got some snags on here. That ain't good. Second cast. It was a horrible cast, but it worked. Oh, had a little one on there. That's more like it. Oh, we got one. Oh, it's a pretty good one. Look at there. It's about a third cast on my Jon Snow Game of Thrones edition homemade hand line, y'all. That's a good looking fish too. Look at here. Look at there. Come here, you. Easy does it. Look at that slab. Perfect hook set. I guess you can catch fish on my hand line. Let's take it to the lake. In total, that took me maybe 20 minutes to make it, set it up, and go catch a fish on it. So I'm calling that a success story. Now there's one thing left to do. Tomorrow we're gonna wake up, grab the kayaks, and go catch a ton of bait fish with this thing, hopefully. And finally get on those big fish. I'll see you in the morning. Well, the plan was to wake up and go fishing, but it's 36 degrees out there, y'all, and I'm a Florida boy, so that's cold to me, okay? So the new plan It's not wake up and go fishing. We'll go fishing probably later today or tomorrow when it's warmer. Morning, goats. Check this out. We made it to the lake. It is like a mirror, a sheet of glass. There is no wind out here. There's a bunch of fish hitting topwater, so hopefully we'll get on. I'm gonna unload the kayak. We're gonna get straight to work trying to catch fish with that hand line we made. All right, let's get this party started. Hopefully I don't fall in right off the bat. That's up. We're out of here, y'all. We're packed in kind of light. Didn't even bring my cooler with me out on the kayak. Matter of fact, I brought a knife for cut bait, and obviously our hand line. I do got my fishing rods, but we can't use those until we catch something on the hand line. So right off the bat, let's make it happen. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm gonna strap on the GoPro so you guys can see what's going on. First things first, can't use our fishing poles till we catch some bait with our hand line. This is gonna be kind of difficult on a kayak. Let's find out how difficult though. Wow, it's gonna be really difficult on a kayak. Here we go, come on now. Needless to say, I'm not really the best at using a hand line. Owie. It's a good thing that I get to cut what I want out of this, or else this might be a little bit embarrassing. Personally, I'm not a big fan of hand lines, but gotta give it a shot. Gotta give it a shot. This looks like as good a place as any. Gotta catch a fish with the Jon Snow hand line. Let's see. Come on, baby. Come on. Wow, that was horrible. I didn't even make it over my kayak. I'm ready to be done with this thing and move on to the ultralight. Hand lines are not my cup of tea, obviously. Oh, got one. There we go. Let's reel him in. Now we'll reel her up. Now we'll reel her up. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on over here. Come on. That's bait. That is bait. There you go. Look at her. You can catch fish on the hand line, y'all. So that means I can move on to the ultralight. Thank goodness. Moving on to bigger, better things. Oh, wow, look what we got here. Pretty little perch. Look at that. Well, it was a pretty little perch. Hey, it's my buddy. Yeah, buddy. What's up, buddy? We're gonna fish off the bank for a little while. I had a buddy pull up, so I'm gonna hang out with him. We're gonna sit.
That's a trick cast.
Oh,
You missed my trick cast, didn't you?
I did miss it. I'll go back and watch it later. But I'm gonna hang out with him for a little while, and we're gonna see if we can't catch something off the bank. And if we do, we're gonna cook it up and eat it.
Wow.
I'll run the show.
No, you won't.
Hell, it takes a long time to do that stuff.
Hell yeah, but honestly, the camaraderie is half the fun of it.
Right.
Other than that, they're just watching a guy stand by the lake. No, when I watch a video, man, I'm more entertained when there's two people. One of them's got some funny ass stories, like having his bare ass on a game camera.
Sure did. Oh, that really was the good part, though. She went back. I bought that house about 3 years ago now. And I never hardly ever had any company until I put the dance pole in. And now it's like every Friday somebody wants to show up. I learned the trick. Instead of calling it the stripper pole, I call it a dance pole, and they're feel more comfortable, I think, getting up there, because it ain't like they just want to take their clothes off.
Right.
But that's good exercise.
Yeah.
You ever been on the dance pole?
I haven't. I have not been on a dance pole.
I have, but I don't know how good I done.
Now that, I'm just picturing your country ass on a dance pole.
Yeah, they was kind though. They was nice to me. They just escorted me out. they didn't tell me to come back or nothing, but they did kindly escort me out.
I did.
Make sure I didn't fall no more. That's why I don't
You get to keep your tip?
I ain't getting none.
That's great.
Probably left a towel with proof.
You owe them something.
Okay, we catch fish, man. I'll make us some fish tacos, bro.
Oh, let me go find me a worm.
There's a whole bunch of them right here. Oh, you mean there's earthworms? Or night crawlers, I mean.
Yeah, it's a worm. One time I was fishing with crickets, and they kept stealing my crickets. So I had this bright idea. I have my super glue with me. I super glued the hook on these crickets. So then all I had to do was get the cricket out and put my little hook, on it. And
So you went and super glued a bunch of hooks to a bunch of crickets?
I was barefooted, and then the crickets got out, and there was little crickets hopping around with hooks on them, and I was like,
Man!
they looked funny hopping, they had that weight on their back.
There's this beautiful camping spot that overlooks the old rock quarry, big old waterfall. So, I'm gonna go out there. Foreshadowing.
Really?
I mean, I think I heard that.
Hey, that's nice. Oh, he's a whopper.
What was that? What was that? I foul hooked him. Look at there. I hooked him by baby yellow perch, ain't it? Look at that. Hooked him by the throat, not even the mouth.
Usually when I first get somewhere from this. I gotta go jerk his jaw out. Jerk his jaw out.
So the last few days on the lake have been a bust. And today when I woke up, it was all rainy, so I wasn't gonna do anything. But now, I got about an hour before I gotta go get the kids. And I live right down the road from a spot where I might be able to get on some trout. But the only thing I'm using is the ultralight and this little bit of worms I found. Just probably like 4 or 5. Anyway, I'm going right down the road. I'll see you there. Just like that, we're here. Y'all, this spot is amazing. I'm gonna walk down here, strap you guys my forehead so you can watch in first person, and we're gonna see if we can get into those trout. If so, I won't have time to cook them. I'll have to take them home. Who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and catch enough to cook some for the whole family. Here we go. I've got almost exactly an hour. So, let's make this quick. Oh shit. At that moment, in this spot, my GoPro messed up. You know what? I'm not gonna badmouth GoPro. It might have been operator error. I may have, when I squatted down, I think I clicked stop recording on the GoPro app on my phone. So that might have been operator error. Sorry, GoPro. Anyway, I ended up catching my very first wild rainbow trout. And I was so excited because you guys got to be there for it. I did take it home, cook it, eat it. It was amazing. You'll see that here in just a second. But I didn't want to just do a commentary telling you guys I caught a fish and then not show you. So we're back. I'm going to strap the GoPro on my head again, and we're going to catch a trout again. But you're going to watch me eat the one I caught yesterday because it was my first one, man. It was kind of sentimental. Sorry you guys missed it. That was quick. Check out what I just found, y'all. I'm out here rainbow trout fishing in the little creek, and I come across this. Look at this old bus, just forgotten. That's pretty epic. It is a little creepy though, because check it out, there's a mattress in there. I don't know what it is about mattresses that makes old stuff creepy, but it does. Well guys, I got what I came out to get and then some. I caught another trout. We're gonna take it home, cook it too. And we got a little bonus critter. I don't know, I think it's called a water lion or something like that. I'm not really sure. I will look it up and I'll put the name of it like right here. Anyway, I lost another hook. So instead of setting up again, I'm gonna grab my trout and head out of here. I'll see you in the kitchen. We're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday. Well, y'all, I had some technical difficulties. 2 times I went out there and recorded me catching trout, and 2 times it didn't work. But the 3rd time's a charm. So that last trout y'all saw me catch was actually the 3rd attempt to go out there. My GoPro kept malfunctioning, but I am getting a new, actually, she's getting me a new camera because she's such a goat of a wife. Anyway, I'm just gonna let you guys watch me cook the first one I caught, because like I said, it was the first rainbow trout I ever caught. So it's kind of sentimental. And I'm gonna sit here and have some coffee with this hot goat lady. See you. Getting the butter nice and hot. I've already got her nice and gutted. I'm gonna put the eggs back in there because in my opinion, they have a great buttery flavor as it is. But I'm also, even though I'm cooking her in butter, I'm gonna put more butter inside of her. Just like so. I want that to burn, so let's do that. And I'm also, oh, I got very little garlic left. Just enough. Just enough. Put some garlic in there. We're gonna be having some Bush's country style baked beans, along with some potato salad that my wife made the night before last. So I'm finna be eating good, y'all. Let's add some chives to that beautiful fish. I wish y'all could smell this. Oh my goodness. The eggs are trying to get away from me. I don't know if you guys ever had hickory smoked sea salt, but if you haven't, I highly recommend it. It is magical. That trout came out absolutely beautiful. Now let's get our bush of baked beans heating up real quick. Same pan, that way it's nice and hot and goes quick. While that's finishing heating up though, I can go ahead and get my tater salad out. And beans are already done, check that out. Look at that. Well, y'all, I can finally say we did it. After 3 days of lake hopping from lake to lake to lake, catching tiny little yellow perch, some bluegill, and one brim that was big enough to eat, which I did eat off camera without y'all, because in my opinion, a brim is not video-worthy food. But your very first wild caught rainbow trout that you guys witnessed, that is absolutely video worthy. So let's give him a taste, but first let's give the Lord thanks. Thank you, Lord, for this meal and the ability you've given me to go get it on my own. Thank you, Lord, for the few people that are watching my channel. Bless them all, and bless the ones that don't know they need to be blessed, and bless the ones that haven't even found me yet. Most of all, thank you for everything you've done in your sacrifice, Lord. Amen. All right, let's see. Look at that, right off the bone, right off the bone. Let's see what it tastes like. Get some of that. Let me get some of them eggs in there too. I'm gonna knock this out, and we're gonna do it again next week. Hopefully I'll see y'all there. Cannot wait to do that again.